Hello, I'm going to do a quick demo on how you can use Supabase together with GPT Engineer to add full stack capabilities to your project. Stuff like login, persistence, backend functionality, etc. I'm going to kick it off by telling GPT Engineer to build a first version of an app that allows the user to insert a description and generate tweets based on that description. And I wanted to use AI. However, in the beginning, in this first iteration, I've told it to just mock the functionality. And I've also told it to make it possible for the user to be able to select how many tweets it wants to generate based on the description. I get the first version, I'm telling it to generate 3 tweets based on the user selection, and I'm getting 3 tweets as an output, which are mock tweets that are hard-coded into the code. Next up, I'm going to click on the Supabase integration button, and I'm going to connect this project to a Supabase project that I created before. This will take a couple seconds. And basically what this does, it makes your project Supabase enabled. It makes GPT Engineer aware of everything that you might have in the project and everything you will actually add to the project as we go. Once this is connected, I can already start prompting it for stuff that might require backend functionality, and it should already know exactly what to do. The first thing I'm going to ask for is for it to add basic authentication. And I want to make sure that users are redirected automatically to the homepage, the page we see right now after they log in successfully. This will take a couple seconds, and you will see that here it says that we have added login, but that you have to disable the email confirmation to just make it smoother to test. And I'm also going to go ahead and create a user account directly in the Supabase UI. You can also sign up as a user, but I think this is quite fast and easy. I'm going to go back to my app, and I'm going to introduce the email and password combination that I just created in Supabase. And you see I'm logged in, and I can again generate 3 mock tweets. Next up, I'm going to actually tell it to implement the full functionality and to actually generate tweets based on the description. I'm using AI, but I'm going to tell it not to persist it or save it in the database yet. And you will see that it goes ahead and create a Supabase function for me that it will deploy, and it will tell me that in order to connect to the OpenAI API, it will need to configure the secret, which I did. Once that's done, then I can introduce another description, in this case the US election, and you will see that the tweets it generates now are actual AI generated tweets. We're no longer using the hard-coded tweets I had before. Next up, I want to actually make sure that the user can save specific tweets and that these are saved under their account so that they can collect tweets basically and use them to post things at a later stage. And what GPT Engineer does here, it creates a bunch of SQL that basically will create the saved tweets table and also create the right policies that basically define the permissions around the data. And I'm going to copy paste that in the script editor. I'm going to run it, and you'll see that this has created a tweets table. I'm going to then tell it that I did run the script, and then GPT Engineer will know that it can now connect the UI to this new table it has created. And once it's done, then I'm able to, again, introduce a prompt, the American democracy. I'm able to generate tweets. And what's different now is that, as you see, I have this little button that I can, as a user, click. And if everything here has worked, then I should have a page called Save Tweets where I can revisit these tweets and maybe copy paste them into my Twitter when I'm ready to post. And just to show how this all ties together, if I then would go to my Save Tweets table in Supabase, you'll see that I'm actually storing it in the table as expected. So this is basically it. We've created a small AI-powered app that allows you to log in as a user, to enter a description, and then generate a number of tweets based on that. And this is using auth, it's using edge functions, and it's using persistence, all delivered and made possible by Supabase. I hope you find this useful. I think this is super exciting. Please test it and let me know what you think. Have a good one.